stats, I quickly glanced over crit, attack speed, and every other stat, and I pretty much drove the point home that the only stats that really matter are crit and attack speed. So now I'm here in Parallel World Grimmag Stone Merciless. This is the mode that any new player is going to farm a lot of as soon as you can. And if you play in a group, and a group that has different classes, you can farm it even sooner. But my point in that video was that damage is not important at all. My point was crit is what's important and attack speed. Now, why is that? 100,000 damage is easily attainable. Now, my current gear looks like this, all right? I don't care how you get the attack speed. I could even take off this glove right here. Just one item with a decent attack speed stuff is already good enough. Every class has their attack speed unique that you can run in the beginning of the game. And the other stat that you really want is crit. I briefly talked about the value of attack speed and crit and how it scales. So just to recap, you want 4.0 attack speed. Every 0.5 above that gives you an additional stack on the buff that you can stack with attack speed. So if we have more than 4, as you can see, I'm stacking a buff. Me stacking in the air is actually a bug that's been in the game for years. And this crit just needs to be at a 451,000 to be maxed out for blood. If you're just playing Merciless, you want 441,000. Why? You can see that in the other video. 100,000 damage, really not that difficult to get. I don't have a single damage item equipped. The only damage item that is actually equipped are the opals in the adornment, but it's 3,000 instead of the maxed out gems of 7,000. So this is 3,000 damage on the item is very attainable. That's plain Imperial gems, which you literally get for free in certain events. That should not take too long. This is where we are. I do need to have this equipped because of the crit. Crit is everything. You want this. You don't care about anything else. Now, Parallel World Merciless with these stats, you would probably think that's ridiculous. If you had a shield equipped as a warrior, 2.8 million HP isn't a crazy number. As any other class, well, this is a maxed out mage pretty much. But yeah, if you have the option, equip the equipment Power Shield, that's just another 100% damage buff pretty much. But yeah, this is 100,000 damage, max out crit as soon as I proc my Jewel of Rage. There we go, 418,000. It's not even maxed out, right? And just enough attack speed to proc the buff, and you can see how fast enemies are dying. Now keep in mind, this character is level 300 in the Wisdom Tree. I have everything unlocked in there. That is a little bit tankiness that you might not have yet, but you can prioritize these things. Just getting to level 200 in the Wisdom Tree is by far enough to get everything of value in there. You don't really need much more than that. But as you can see, I have no real issue killing smaller groups of mobs. I don't have an issue killing these elites. There you go. That's 2 right there. Absolutely not a problem. You definitely need to move a bit. You definitely need to play. You can't just brain AFK this. I think the most important thing here would be the boss fight itself. So let's just check for the elite. There it is. Rock my armor. Where did it go? There it is. And heal up. Right, just need to do damage. There we go. He's dead. If you want to, of course, you can clear. I'm just doing this to showcase the amount of damage that I do with this build right now. And like, this is playable. We might struggle on Grimmag himself a bit. It's not the perfect boss for the Dragonite. As a Dragonite, you do benefit from being tanky just because of the Dragon Hide. It's an amazing skill. And all of that crit has another benefit where we just tanked the fireball, by the way. All of that crit has another benefit where it makes it so all of our cooldowns are getting reduced by 1 second every time we crit. So we just tank this because we don't care. We're a Dragonite. We don't know what dodging is. We don't have to know what dodging is. Don't get greedy. Keep up your buffs. That was way too easy. Just the boss left. So yeah, as you can see, this is definitely going to be a little bit more difficult. You will have to run around a bit. That is just the name of the game. There's pretty much nothing you can do about that, but this is how you're going to play if you don't have the damage to just immediately crash down shields. That's just how it is. Keep in mind you have quite a few things that you can do to enhance your damage. So in this case, we could also get Agathon's Guard, the banner spell that summons warriors, just so we can have this up, or just so we can have a little bit more damage. That skill actually doesn't cost any essences, so running Agathon's Guard on the banner and using 600% essence is a totally viable option. Something that if you have the stuff for it, you should just go ahead and do. We can heal enough with the Dragonhide active that we don't need to dodge anymore, because the damage we take is enough to not one-shot us, and we just heal straight back up. It's that easy. You definitely want to make sure that you kill these guys as soon as they spawn. Absolutely no problem. You definitely want to try to avoid these. This as well. So at this point it's going to be a little bit more hectic, but that's just how it is. There are also a few other things, like right here, I jumped as soon as that meteor would have hit me, which gave me iframes, so you don't even need to dodge it perfectly. You can just stand in it and do the little jump. The same thing works for this skill, but it's a little bit harder. I would not try to do it because that thing's going to kill you. I don't think it's worth the risk. If you really do want to go Giga Chad balls to the walls, do it. At this point, you do want to kill this guy again. Even if his HP are low, you need to kill these. You don't have the amount of damage yet to really kill him while he's healing. And it's not worth being greedy over it. Alright, we're jumping again. Just rinse and repeat. And there we go, that should be it. Keep Dragonhide active. Heal. There you go. That was a picture perfect run. The pet that I had active was the dog that gives you more gold for your items. So there's no cheating going on here. At a point where you need damage or crit, you can use whatever pet you want. Take the best one you have, right? But yeah, this is the stats that you want. You just want crit, 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 crit. And I didn't even have it maxed. I reached 406,000 crit, I believe. That's kind of what we were going for, and it worked out perfectly. Hope this helps in gearing up your character, in finding your path to running Merciless all day. If you are already there, make sure to help out some newer players in the game. Have a good day.